In China, Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping met after 7 long years. Both said something powerful: partners, not rivals. So, what happens if India and China really improve ties? Here are 10 big ways India can benefit and how it helps India deal with pressure from America. Peace on the border. For years, the India-China border has been tense, but now both sides say they want peace. If border fights stop, India saves money on troop deployment and can focus more on development, industries and jobs. And when India have fewer security worries, the US cannot push India with fear of China anymore. Better trade balance. India buys a lot from China: electronics, machinery, raw materials. The trade gap is nearly $100 billion. If relations improve, India can push China to buy more Indian products and open its market. That means less dependency on the US, especially when America puts tariffs on Indian goods. Flights and visas return. Flights and visas are restarting between India and China. Business leaders, tourists, and students can travel easily again. This gives India more global connections, so it doesn't have to rely only on the US for business and education opportunities. Supply chain works together. Instead of competing, India and China can support each other in manufacturing. China is strong in making parts and India is strong in final assembly and services. If supply chain flows smoothly, India gets cheaper inputs from its factories, which helps when the US restricts export or raises prices. Strong role in global groups. India and China are part of big groups like SCO and BRICS. If ties improve, India's voice in these groups becomes stronger. This helps India balance between East and West, showing America that India has other powerful friends too. Less dependency on the dollar. India and China can start trading more in their own currencies, rupees and yuan. Even small steps reduce dependency on the US dollar. This protects India when the US raises tariffs or uses the dollar as pressure. Technology and industry growth. India can work with China in safe areas like solar panels, electric vehicles, and green energy. This makes India's industries grow faster. When India builds strong factories at home, it doesn't need to depend too much on US suppliers. Water and climate talks. China controls rivers that flow into India. If relations are better, both countries can share data and manage water together. This reduces the risk of water problems in India's northeast and makes India more secure against future crises. Tourism, students, and culture. Cultural exchange is back. Pilgrimages like Kailash, Manasarovar, students exchange, and tourism create trust and also bring money. This makes India less dependent on Western tourism and education pipelines. More freedom in foreign policy. With friendlier ties, India can stick to its strategy of not siding fully with anyone. It can say no to China whenever needed and also say no to the US when it doesn't match India's interest. This balance gives India real independence. Of course, it's not easy. The trade gap is huge. Trust is low since the 2020 clashes, and borders talks are still delicate. So India must stay careful, make deals, but also protect its industries and security. The big idea is this: keep the borders calm, grow the factories, use new trade and currency options, and balance both East and West. In the world of tariffs, tech bans, and power struggles, India's real strength is balance. With better ties with China, India can face the US with more confidence and more choices.